Hello everybody, it is Friday the 27th of December and I want to talk again about what it is we are and what it is we're in and how we need to make corrections in our own thinking and our own perception of ourselves and what we're in. Because out of our wrong perceptions we are doing the wrong things, which is what is creating pain and suffering. It is created by our ignorance of what it is, not knowing what it is we're doing. So we need to work a correction on ourselves, on the level of thought and understanding what it is we're doing. Now, and I want to talk about exactly what Jesus taught you, what he perceived this is. If you really want to be a Bible-believing anything, then really listen to what it is he's saying and believe on what he's saying if you choose to do so. If you believe on it, if you make that your reality, it will create a reality that you will find yourself in. But in the first instance, you have to see what he's actually saying. And do not follow Paul. Don't follow what Paul is telling you Jesus said. You're already second-hand. You're already in an interpretation, somebody else's interpretation. And that is that interpretation is not being given out of love and compassion. It's a deception. He is a false prophet that will lead you into destruction. So let's concentrate on what Jesus actually said, what it is we should believe on. Now, the perception of what we are in, and here is the perception of something else has predetermined what is happening here. Yeah, that is the first perception. Something else has predetermined. There's nothing we can do about it once we're here. So many are going with now there is this cosmic brain, the creator, the all, that is directing everything that is happening in the entire cosmos. Yeah? And if you really want to go by the teaching of Jesus, then that idea is out. Ain't happening. It is not the source itself. That is what he clearly said. He said the source gives, it energizes what exists, it gives the energy to that which exists, but it does so without judgment. It does not judge good or bad. It just gives. So it does not direct anything. That is what Jesus said. Decision making, that which will actually create change, is done on the level of the created being. That is what Jesus said. So anybody that says, oh creator or all-knowing brain does everything for everybody, predetermines everything, Jesus said so? No, he didn't. He said the exact opposite. So forget about that. It's out. It's not coming from there. It's not coming from the source itself. Creation happens on the level of the created. All decisions are being made on this level. Right. So then let's just look at this level. So we're coming from somewhere, we're living our lives in the material reality that is this world, and then we're going back somewhere. So again, who is writing the plan? Yeah? Now again, at the moment it looks to me like two different possibilities, and if you again go to the near-death experiences, we don't all seem to be coming from the same place. So we may be here for different reasons. there seems to be one world, or heaven, that is built in a hive mind system that seems to exist. Yeah? Where there is a hierarchy of those that make all the decisions, that make all the plans. You're getting your marching orders, so to speak, when you come here. And you do as you are told. And you suffer the outcomes. Believing it's all good. And then you go back, you're being debriefed. Your memory is being wiped and you're being reprogrammed. I actually think that exists. And that's one way of doing things, most certainly. But now there's this new idea, and that's the idea of I am God. I am that which determines, makes the plans for myself. Okay? I think that also exists. I do believe that exists. So you're coming for a place where you have made your own life plan. Yeah? Out of your own free will, you've made the choices. Maybe you had friends and counsel there that helped you putting this thing together. And then you come here, and again, you have to do according to the plan. It will happen according to your plan. And it's all good. See, that's the biggest problem I've had. It's all good. The fact that something predetermined this. Anybody, yourself, some almighty God in heaven, the all itself. The fact that somebody predetermined all of this, it makes it all good. And it doesn't. It's not good. If you feel pain and suffering, it's not good. Yeah, and no will or predetermination makes it good. You cannot declare something to be good. It either is or it's not. And if you feel pain and suffering, it's not good. And I don't know how it makes a difference to your experience. Yeah. Who concocted the nightmare that you're in? How does that make a difference? It makes no difference to your experience. And it's not good. So I think one thing this experience should clearly show us. I had this song in my head from Les Miserables. I dreamed a dream, what my life would be. And then life destroyed the dream I dreamed. No, I think life gave you a reality check. Because your dream was an illusion. It was built on built on ignorance. Your dream was shite to start with. And if it was God that dreamed that dream, his dream is shite to start with. That's what you're getting here. You're getting a reality check. Literally. So even if you think you were sitting there planning it all out for yourself, in order to do that, you would have to be omnipotent. You would need to be all-knowing. I think that is the first reality check you're getting. You're not. You were not, you are not. Yeah? Or you had this idea that, I make this plan, I have the intention that this is how it happens, and my will shall be done when I come here. Next reality check. No. That is not how it works either. Because you are not the only thing here dreaming a beautiful dream. This world is full of consciousness. They all have their own dream. Yeah? And then you can come to the conclusion like, but I'm more special than others. I think there are those in this world that are, again, they think themselves elevated. We are the chosen ones. Our will be done because we're higher up. I think they will learn very soon that that is not the case either. That's another illusion. The Creator gives to all. Yeah? And if you say something is... We're really going to the Animal Farm thing here, yeah? Where you say, oh, everything is equal. The Creator gives to all, only some are more equal than others. That's an illusion. Nobody's more equal than something else. Everything is a part of the whole, and everything has to function in the whole. And here's, I think, the one thing that really creates the pain. Again, coming from the completely wrong perception, having made a plan that could not have worked in the first place, because we did not take others into consideration. I think that is probably one of the biggest problems. Yeah? And we weren't all-knowing. I think that is what life should really show us. We are not all-knowing. And we're not the only thing here. So it is our inability to integrate into the whole, to integrate with other consciousnesses, with consciousnesses on different levels that are all part of the whole. That is what is causing us pain. That is what is causing tribulation. That is what is causing conflict. And no, it is not good. That is just, it is not good, and you should not be in acceptance of it. Absolutely should not be in acceptance of it. It is the will of something, so it's good. No, that does not make it good. It is not. So, where are we at then, at the moment? We should correct ourselves. We must correct our wrong perceptions. We must correct our own ignorance of what it is we are and what it is we're in order to function correctly in what is actually the reality. Yeah? We are outside of what is real. Our imagination or our wrong thinking has taken us outside of what is actually real. Wrong perception of ourselves has taken us out of what is actually real. Again, here you come, you have a reality check. This is real. So, okay, where are we at? Now, at the moment, again, there's this idea of, let's just go with you not being programmed by some higher intelligence. You actually have got a mind of your own. You are capable of making your own plans. Screwed up as they may be, but you're capable of doing it. Right. But again, there's the separation. Yeah? So you're out there, a beautiful being of light, obviously not all-knowing and everywhere, but okay. But you are a being of energy, and that is trying to have an experience. And then you come here, and you're completely separated. You're now in the solid, and you're on your own. Yeah, and you can do nothing. You can do absolutely nothing. You just have to get on with it to the bitter end. Yeah. And apparently that is not only true for the individual, but for humanity as a whole. There's a big plan here, and we all have to go into total destruction because that was the plan that was made, and there's nothing can change it because it was predetermined. And yeah, let's all know that it's good. You know, it's really good. Brilliant. There's nothing we can do. So, we make the plan when we're beautiful beings of energy. We come here. We just have to get on with it till the bitter end. And then we go back, becoming beautiful beings of energy again. And then what? We're having, either we're being debriefed, you know, in one of those hierarchy heavens, or we have our own life review to see what the hell went wrong. And then the transformation of consciousness happens out there in heaven. Yeah, through the life review and a greater awareness of what went wrong, a greater understanding of what we are in, we transform into a greater being of light out there. And then, well, if you want to, it's a case of better luck next time. So you come back, you forget it all again, and you're trapped in this solid reality again, and you're doing the whole shite all over again. Okay, and there again, let's go back to Jesus, because that is absolutely not what he said. He said, you can be reborn in life. You can change things here and now. You wake up to the reality that your plan was no good to start with. It may have been a beautiful dream, but it was a complete illusion, because you had not taken into account that you are not the only thing here and that everything receives. So you wake up to that, but you can change things here and now. You do not have to go to destruction. Because you are not separated from what you are. Here in this world, you are still a being of energy. You are still that. You are not separated from that reality of yourself. And you can create changes. Now, the way changes are being created is by changing yourself, changing the energy that you are. And thoughts and emotions will do that. You are recreating yourself whilst in life. Not out there. Not after it's all over and done with. But you can do it whilst you are here. By changing perceptions, changing thoughts. Thoughts are energy. They are part of your being, of your energy being. Emotions are energies. How you feel about things. Change that. It will change you. It will change the reality around you. It is a different being that is being given by the all, and it will experience a different reality. We are not just solid. We are not trapped in solid. We are still energy. And we can change who we are here and now. So perceptions, thoughts that we have, there are some thoughts to my mind, that need to change. One is the whole thing of the predetermined thing. Forget it. That is what Jesus clearly taught you. If you listen to what he says and believe on what he says, you can change it here and now. So, no, nothing is predetermined. Well, you may have had a dream, yeah, but you don't have to stick with it. And you're not separated here, where you can do nothing. You can change it here and now. And the second thing is that no, just because it was predetermined by something, yourself, God, or the Almighty, or the All itself, does not make a bad experience good. It doesn't. If something causes you pain, means there is a mistake that needs to be corrected. And you can do it here and now. You can correct that mistake. Find out what it is that went wrong and correct it. We have the power to do that in this world. Yeah, and this idea of, my will shall be done. No, forget it. You are in a web of other consciousnesses that have as much right to be as yourself. Yeah, and you are not all. There has to be compromise. There has to be cooperation. That's another reality that you are being shown here. Then work with it. Get out of the perception, I'm all there ever was and ever will be, and to hell with the consequences. Get out of that. That is what's causing pain. That is what makes you plow through this world in complete disregard to anything else. That's what's, again, and that is again, it's a mistake. It is a misconception of what it is you are. What do you think you are? You're not all. So again, we need to correct the ideas about ourselves, what we are and what we are in. And we must operate under a new set of ideas. The change of ideas will actually change ourselves. Our energy being, which is here. It's not in some heaven somewhere else. You are here. Here the change occurs, and then it can change in life. You do not have to go to the better end. It can change in life. That is what Jesus taught you. That is what he showed you. That was the experience of people living in this world. That is what the story says. Again, believe it or don't. That's up to you. Your belief will create a perception, make that your reality, and it will be your reality. Your free will. You're the creator of yourself. You're the creator of yourself right here and now in life. So, really, it is really the whole predetermined thing that absolutely has to go. Jesus already said it wasn't the source itself. He said, it is on the level of the created. It could be that you are part of a hive mind, in which case you have no will of your own. But again, you can change in this life. You can change that. It could be that you're coming from the wrong perception, that you thought you were omnipresent, omnipotent, and your will must be done. Your will must be done, which is just as wrong. We can change whilst we are here. And it will create a different world. Nothing is written in stone. We are in the field of all possibilities and of change. And we are beings that can actually create that change. Whilst we're here. And again, just because it's predetermined by something does not mean it's all good. It most certainly is not. That is the completely wrong perception, which will lead you into acceptance of bad things. And you should not accept them, you should change them. And you can. That is what Jesus taught you. Anyway, here, I leave it at that for today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.